somewhere around here, there's a garage sale. That's the garage sale sign I saw. At first glance, this neighborhood garage sale looked really promising. I mean, look how cute those little strawberry kitchen accessories are. There was so many little tchotchkes there, but the only thing I walked away with was this little tree. Hey, how much are the little mats? Yeah, they're cool. I recognize them.
And those placements also we bought in Mexico.
So I grabbed those coasters, and I also grabbed this copy of the ballerinas by Degas. So it's very difficult to videotape inobtrusively when I'm holding this thing. So I'm having to answer why I am videotaping, which, I mean, it's no big deal, but I just can't do it. Not serendipity. Anyways, I can't do it undercover. $5?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Midweek, I found myself going to Mary's annual garage sale. Right off the bat, I picked up this beautiful print of these black swans. That's kind of cute, that little knick-knack shelf, probably from the 40s or the 50s. And I definitely picked up this snowy scene of a little cabin on a lake and that empty frame. So what was interesting is there was somebody else here that was very interested in ephemera, which is paper items that are vintage or antique. And I can't believe she didn't snag this book before I did. And then these are interesting, like true crime stories from the 30s or 40s. Really what makes them interesting are the ads that are inside of them. Like that double mint gum. I didn't grab this bag of matches because what do you do with all kinds of vintage matches? But they were pretty cool. And I just picked up a glass canister, and they would have looked cool in there. Somebody came behind me and snagged all of these lace pieces. But I got that, and that is super cool. So what's funny is I have a couple of these Nile hats, and they're pretty easy to find online, so I passed on it, but I did grab that little rug. So I'm heading to Seattle in Bessie because after looking for over a year and a half, almost daily, I found my dream velvet couch. I'm so excited. And I think even though I'm camping tomorrow and I need to get home and pack up my camping gear, I'm going to head to a couple of my favorite stores. So just stay tuned. I hate malls, but I totally had to go to Sephora. So I was so happy to see that they had a standalone Sephora in Seattle. So I'm in the Ballard area of Seattle, which was originally established by the Norwegians that had come over from Norway back in the day. It has changed a lot. It used to be kind of a gritty, blue-collar neighborhood, and now it is very hipster. And from here, I'm going to take you to one of my favorite stores, so hold on for that. I have been shopping at the Ballard Reuse way in the day, way before they were Ballard Reuse. They used to be the Restore store, and they are a salvage retail store. So people come and they donate all kinds of old architectural salvage pieces, lighting. I've gotten some really super cool things here, but I've also this is like my first stop if I want to do a DIY project and I need items for that. So this is the kind of store where you want to give yourself plenty of time to look through everything because it is just full. If you ever need any kind of hanging lighting, I would totally recommend going to the Ballard Reuse store. They have the most fantastic lighting fixtures from every era. I had to check to see if these were real glass beads, and they were. I'm not going to say that they're super cheap there though, but I have been able to negotiate in the past, and sometimes you just have to splurge on things that you really, really want for your home. Like these pendant lights. These were really cool. I totally want to redo my hallway in my apartment. I want to paint it coral pink and then do like a navy blue wallpaper in the ceiling. So I also had my eye out for these. I've changed out my lighting in my apartment. Even though I rent, all the fixtures are, you know, the boob lights are gone, and I have beautiful fixtures throughout, including multiple chandeliers. And I did get this kind of plastic circle light for the store. These were really, really pretty, but the price tags were high. They were over $100 a piece. So even though they're a reclamation store, there are a lot of like little bits and bobs. Like I kind of like this enamel canister. I can't remember what it was used for. I kind of want to think that it was in a doctor's office. But I love that kind of clean white look. And I have actually bought a mannequin here before. A really nice vintage one. And I think I only paid like $30. I was tempted to buy this. It was some kind of pharmaceutical scale, but I liked it as a display case. But alas, the glass was cracked. Doors, I have done multiple DIY projects with doors. And there's even an outdoor area. Like, look at these glass blocks. Aren't those cool? I don't know what I would use them for, but they totally look like a DIY project. So I'm gonna make a quick stop to the Goodwill that's in the Ballard area. It's my favorite Goodwill, probably only second to the biggest Goodwill in the state, which is downtown Seattle. Even on a Wednesday, this store was so busy. It's always busy here. And wait till you see this cabinet. It was so beautiful. Look how wavy that glass is, which means it was old. It was so pretty, and they only wanted $55. I passed on it because I didn't have room, but I did grab that hat stand. So that was kind of a bust at that Goodwill. I did get some shoes to resell online, like some Sam Idlemans and some, I think they're called Jubos. Anyways, the Sam Idleman ones are really cool. They're leopard print booties. So now I'm super hungry. So I'm gonna head to the International District and treat myself to a dim sum menu. Hey, welcome back to my channel. And if you're new, just know that all the places that I sell are online, and they're linked down below in the description, as well as the address to my brick and mortar store in Poulsbo, Washington. So obviously I'm still super excited about my dream couch, which I have been manifesting for over a year. I finally found it. It was well worth the drive to Seattle, and I don't know what to tell you. I'm so happy. But we're here for a haul, so let's do that. So as I mentioned in a previous video, Mary, the picker, calls me several times a year when she has like plenty of stuff for me to go over there and take a look at. And so I did find some pretty cool things, not a ton of stuff, but I was pretty happy with what I found. So let's just start with that stuff first. So right when I saw this, I knew it was something special. It is a Noritake vase, and even though it looks like it could be a contemporary vase, it is actually from the 1950s, and I saw a ton of red ones with daisies. I didn't see any with in the green color, and these are valued at about $88, so I think it's super cute. It's already listed online, and I know it's gonna find a buyer fast. So I've never seen one of these, or if I have, I didn't pay it any attention, but I saw this a beautiful piece of basically it's called Mosher glass, and it's from Bohemia. So if you didn't know, Czechoslovakia used to be called Bohemia. So it's called Bohemian Mosher glass, and it's like this cut through straight to this green interior. I didn't realize how valuable they were, so I paid $5, and this is worth $180. So I'm trying to learn French, and I don't know if this is gonna help me or not, but I saw this beautiful book at Mary's, and it is called The Marvels of the Other France, and it's in French, obviously, but it has the most amazing pictorials in there. So you could actually take these out and frame them. I don't know if you could see that. Isn't that beautiful? So all the ones that I found online were in euros, so I didn't find any that were in US dollars, but in euros these run up to $125, and so I think I priced it, I don't know, no, 125 euros. So it's probably closer to $200 for one of these. So I think I priced it at $125. So we shall see how it does. I don't know what it is about rugs and them making their way into my life lately, but how could I say no to this absolutely fantastic rug I found at a fundraising garage sale in Seattle? Just look at the color scheme, the pattern, and the texture of this is like a heavy wool. It is absolutely stunning, and I have no idea what to price it at. Now I have another one to show you, but I thought this was so pretty. It is so pretty. It is a Turkish rug. Well, I'm guessing it's Turkish, but it's on the heavier side, and it's this beautiful print. I'm gonna take it to the store, and I will put maybe like $125 on it. You know, these actually look really cute if you put them in the bathroom. So I don't know, maybe I should try it there before I decide I want to sell it. So the other thing I picked up there is this very pretty little planter. Is that not adorable? It's got this matte green finish. It's got a little bird. It isn't marked on the bottom, but I'm gonna say it's American pottery, and it's probably from the 1940s. Anyways, it's so sweet. I forgot to tell you, I'm actually gonna do an antique fair August 14th in Washington State. So I'm collecting stuff for that particular event, so I may keep it for that. So it's interesting, I was watching a French video about antique stores, and they had gone junking to these antique stores, and they were talking about French copper and the different makers. And so what do you know, the day that I went to Mary's, I picked up this copper pot. I wish I would have taken a picture of it before I cleaned it up, but I didn't clean up the inside. So if that's any indication for you, it was pretty much really, really like dark and dirty. I couldn't even tell that the top was copper, but this copper pot with the lid is marked Bazaar, New York. So it was pot company in New York, but they had all their pots made in France. So that's pretty cool. I paid $5 and it's worth approximately $180. And I am going to put it online. I'll probably put like $125, mostly because I like things to move. So I like to price them a little bit lower than the market value. So at the very beginning of the video, I was kind of driving through this neighborhood, and honestly I didn't find a ton of stuff, but I did find this. I found all these little wool placemats. Aren't these adorable? So I was in the state of Oaxaca, Mexico last year, which is a region in Mexico known for their rugs, their wool dyed rugs that are hand loomed. And so when I saw these reminded me of Oaxaca. So I think I paid $10 for 13 of them, and I will price them at probably, I don't know, $3-4 a piece, and they'll go to the store, and they make perfect little coasters. So super cute. I don't know, I may put them online because I noticed that people from the Southwest often buy things like this, and they sell quicker than they do in Washington State, where we're a cold weather state, and so like Southwestern stuff doesn't always do the best here. So I got a couple pieces of art, including this black swan, which is absolutely stunningly beautiful. The frame doesn't look old, but it's really well matted, and it's just gorgeous. And then the other one I picked up is this very sweet snow scene. It's a little cabin in the snow on a moonlit night, probably from the 1940s. The frame is old, and I paid $10 for it. I will take this one to the store, and I will probably put $65 to $75. And then the other one I picked up for the store was this ballerina. So the original is in the Museum d'Orsay in Paris, and I can't remember who the artist was, but very, very pretty. Was it Renoir? I don't even remember. But anyways, super pretty. And, you know, it's just an inexpensive print, but it adds such, you know, whether prints and art are old or not, everybody should have art in their house. So I also got this old vintage fabric with these beautiful cabbage roses on it, and lots of other flowers. I see some hydrangeas. Anyways, it's a whole bolt of it. So somebody could really do something cool. I'm gonna put this online after I get it all measured. There's quite a bit of fabric here, so I'll probably put closer to like $200 for it, because you can actually do quite a bit. So then there was the garage sales that I didn't get on film, or else the video would be super long. And so let me show you what I got at those sales. So at this one sale, I don't know if the guy was bored or what, but it was Saturday morning and it was only about 10:30. And he pretty much said, take whatever you want and I'll give you a price just for the box. So I got 2 boxes full of stuff for $10. He just wanted to be done. But one of the items I picked up is a super cool Australian military hat. I already looked it up. These, they started wearing these hats in 1902. There are still reproductions made of these today, but I can tell that this one is an older one, probably reproduction, probably from the 60s. And these are pretty valuable actually. So it was included in the box that I got, and it's valued at about $180 US. So it's already listed. I can't remember what I listed it at, but anyways, pretty cool. The other item I got there is this really cool California Dreaming tin. So from Sunkiss, this was a piece of advertising made in Placentia, Orange County, California. I did find some pricing for this, and I think I priced it for $35. Then I also picked up this beautiful piece of wood. It actually goes this way. It looks like a crust. And this is an older piece. You could tell from the wood in the back. It could be a reproduction. I mean, it looks old, and typically something like this would come from Italy, but I don't know. I just thought it was super pretty. So I got it, and I think I will take it to that flea market, or not the flea market, the antique show I'm doing. I don't know what I'm going to price it at, probably like $25, but I think it's super cool. The other thing I picked up for that show I'm going to do is this set of very fancy gold frames with these oil paintings on the inside of these pretty flowers. Each vase is different. One's red, one's brown. Anyways, I think they're super pretty. They were probably done in, I'm gonna say like the 1960s, and that's interesting. They're signed, but they're 2 different signatures. So I'm gonna say they were probably done in the 60s. I paid $5 a piece for them. I'm gonna sell them as a set for, gosh, I don't know, maybe like $65, $75 for the set of these, and mostly because of these beautiful frames. I mean, they look like they're plastic, but they're actually wood, and they're very nice. Then the last 2 items I want to show you, they are so special, are these kimonos. Oh my gosh, look how beautiful. Oh, the pattern on this, it's modern and contemporary. yet on a piece of textile that is vintage and quintessentially Japanese. And so anyways, they are so beautiful. I picked 2 of them up. I picked that one up, and then I also picked up this one in this also very gorgeous silk fabric. Stunning. And this one has a red lining in it. I mean, they are just beautiful. I paid $15 for these, and if I sell them online, I'm gonna mark them at $180. And they may also come to the show with me. I think they would be like showstoppers, if I could say that. No pun intended. Anyways, I hope you're enjoying your summer. It's been so beautiful here. And if you get a chance to get out and do some junking, I hope the junking gods are with you, and I will see you next week.